Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning. We are back for another day, another week, another month to continue talking about how to take care of your mental health. We are back, everyone. You are new to this channel. I welcome you and I say welcome back to all our old subscribers. Welcome back. I am so grateful. I am so happy that you guys are still with me. You guys are still sharing, subscribing, comment, liking. I am so grateful, and I know you guys are helping me, and what you are doing is very important. If this is the first time you are seeing this channel, my name is Krista. I am a licensed clinical social worker. I am a therapist. I have over 10 years experience in this profession, and I am deciding to help individuals taking care of their mental health. This is not therapy. If you do need therapy, I do encourage you to reach out to me. I am open for new patient. I do have a website. I have a platform. But if you do need to connect to therapy, I'm pretty connect. So if you do need to connect to therapy and you know me, reach out and I will help you to connect to a therapist. So welcome back to everyone. Welcome back. So today I have another great topic. I know all my topic is great. I know. But I have another great topic today. And I have another great topic, another great subject on discussion today. And before we started with this topic, before we started having a conversation about this, I normally stop right here in my video to ask you guys, what did you do last week to continue taking care of your mental health? What did you do? What did you do last week to continue taking care of your mental health? What did you do? For me, what I did last week to continue taking care of my mental health, while you guys are thinking, I did a lot of reflecting last week. And the things that I was reflecting on, don't you guys see sometime people do a lot of comparison. People compare each other. And a lot of time when we are comparing each other, either we're comparing each other of something that is working well with someone else or something that is working unwell with someone else. And I'll explain what I mean. Like, for example, if I'm comparing myself, let's say I'm comparing myself to someone that have a great physique, right? So let's say I'm comparing myself to a person that have abs. I'm sitting here comparing like, oh my God, look at what a great physique this person have. And oh my God, she have beautiful abs. Her waist is small. She have a lot of muscles. She look great, right? And I'm comparing all those to the person that's working well, to the things that's working well about that person. But am I not comparing like the work it take for this person to have that ab, the discipline it take for that person to not eat unhealthy, the amount of workout that person have to do, and sometimes even we comparing each other of other people great physique, it can be how that person doesn't even have food to eat, right? So we are comparing things about other people, but it's not even the whole thing. Or like sometimes I know people comparing that a lot about me. Like they're like, oh, this girl seems to have a lot of time. She's single. She can do whatever she wants. She have great career. She have her own home. She have her own car. Why people can do a lot of that comparison? And they're comparing things that look well for me. Or they're comparing things that doesn't look well for me. Like, oh, but she doesn't have a husband and she doesn't have a love, or she doesn't have children, or she live alone. Why? So they're comparing things that's not working well, right? But it's not always for us to just staying on the things that just working well for us. And that's what I did. Last week, I spent the time to just meditate and reflecting on the things that just working well for me. And I'm not comparing myself with anyone. I am not comparing myself with anyone else's life. I'm not comparing myself with what's working well for other people. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, look at that. This person just opened a YouTube channel and they already have this amount of followers. I'm not comparing myself to that. I am staying on my 300, I think now when I'm doing this video, 313, and I am meditating on that. I'm like so grateful, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe like 313 people decided to subscribe to a channel who want to listen to me. Like I focus on my half full glass, and I just stay on that. And let me tell you, meditating on the things that's working well for you feel so good. I encouraging you guys, if you hear me today and then you are looking on something to do to continue helping your mental health, try it. Try swimming on your half full glass instead of dying on the part of your glass that's not full, or instead of trying to grab of the part of your glass that's not full, floating on the part of your glass that is actually full, instead of trying to get out of that glass that is half full. So that's what I did last week to take care of my mental health. What about you? What did you do to take care of your mental health? For this video is going to be a little long, and it's not my intention, it just is. And I do encouraging you guys to stay at the end of this video, because I'm going to be saying a lot in this video. And if you find anything in this video that is helpful to you, I'm going to encouraging you to share, like, comment, watch it with someone. If you are unable to watch the whole video in one sitting, come back to it. Because as you can see this title, I am going to be talking about healthy relationship. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And I am going to talk about what healthy relationship look like, what healthy relationship does not look like, and I'm going to talk about how it's improving your mental wellness, and I'm going to give some advice on how to either make the relationship you in healthy, how to find healthy relationship, how to create a healthy relationship, or how to build a healthy relationship. So stay with me. Disclaimer. This video, it's a video I did not want to do. I did not want to talk about relationship. There was many reasons that I do not want to talk about my relationship. I start my career heartbreaking about relationship. And my heart breaks about relationship. It's realizing that what I thought relationship was is not. And what I thought, what people teach me, which is my parents, church, what I thought that I was seeing about relationship is not. And I started my relationship with my first heartbreak in a relationship, with the belief that I thought that one relationship that I had was going to be the relationship for the rest of my life. The relationship that I have, like I end my relationship starting my career. Like literally a month before I start a career, I end two major relationships in my life, because when I was in school, I spent 2 years in a relationship that I in, and then I got into another relationship in a couple of months after, and then I end that relationship when I was started my career. So I start my career with 2 relationships that I believe was going to be it for me, and I wanted to stay away from relationship. I did not want to be a couples therapist. I did not want to talk about relationship. I did not want to do a healthy relationship. I did not want to do nothing about relationship. And my goal was I'm going to be a child therapist, and I'm going to focus on saving children. I was a child. I know what child need. I went to school, focused on adolescent, children, youth. That was my goal. Just so you know, the thing is about therapy, when you are a therapist, you can never say, I'm going to focus in one population, and you will not found other things with it, because as a human being, we born out of relationship. We are in a relationship, a system of a person. We're not just one thing. And when I was called to see a kid that is 2 years old, that is pooping on herself, that is fighting all the time at school, that is not sleeping, that is not eating, that is peeing on herself, that's because she have a father that decided to pull out a gun into her mother's face. So relationship. When I was called to see a kid that was not doing well in school, that's because they have a toxic parents that doesn't know how to support them. So I find myself in relationship. When I was wanting to go to work with addicts, people who use drugs and alcohol or other addiction that's getting their life chaotic, I find myself with face to face with people that is a addict because they have shady parents that decided to be together that's unhealthy. They are becoming addict because they're listening and they're following and they want love and they want relationship, or they decided to be in an unhealthy relationship. Or I come face to face with a man who started becoming addict or becoming murder because of an unhealthy relationship they've done. And I find myself in a residential rehab where I'm talking to people about healthy relationship. Yes, I did a class. I spent 2 to 3 years, almost 4 years teaching class about healthy relationship, because I have to teach addicts on how to create healthy relationship so they can remain in their recovery. When I try to run away from that job so I can work with foster children, I find myself again face to face with children that is the result of unhealthy couple. And when I try to be a behavioral consultant, I find myself talking to men, women, children, every other gender and identity because of relationship issues. So to tell you guys, I cannot escape relationship. And nowadays, another reason that I did not want to talk about relationship is because I see it's becoming a hot topic. Dating, marriage, relationship becoming something that is like people is making money out. People is become billionaire, millionaire out of. And then there's a war now going on between men and women. There is like men hating each other, men hating women, women hating men. And there is like this separation and this fight and this hate among us regarding dating and relationship. And I know it's something, because even as my scientist and research brain, because as a therapist you are a science, and I did a little study in my TikTok. All the posts that I post in my TikTok, all the image, the video, the pictures that I post in my TikTok, the one that get the most attention and the most view and the most comment is the ones that I talk about relationship. So I know it's a hot topic. I know there is a bunch of people that's on it. I know there is therapists, there is attachment style individual, there's coach, there's expert. And then I'm saying expert because there's some people that saying they are expert of relationship, but they're not. That's talking about relationship. It's like a beating horse with relationship, this relationship, that. And another reason that I did not want to talk about relationship, it's because relationship is changing. And the reason relationship is changing is because it's now in this modern world that many people wanted to create love match relationship and healthy relationship. A lot of people romantic past relationship. A lot of people romantic grandparents relationship. Oh, my grandparents was together for 50 years, 40 years, 90 years. Oh, my parents were together for 20, 30, 40. Oh, my parents find each other when they were 19, 20, 30. A lot of people is romantic relationship. A lot of people is romantic marriage. A lot of people is saying back in the day relationship is great. A lot of people is romantic relationship that's in the Bible. Oh, Proverbs 31 woman. Oh, I want a relationship like Sarah. I want a relationship like Esther. I want a relationship like Eve. I want a relationship like Jacob. I want a relationship blah, blah, blah. So much romantic of past relationship. But a lot of them do not realize none of those relationships are healthy. Because although back in the day people were together, the man was having multiple wives. They have multiple girlfriends. They sleep around. They have children outside of the man, woman. There were a lot of verbal abuse. There were a lot of emotional abuse. There was a lot of physical abuse. There were a lot of neglect. There were a lot of toxic relationship. There were a lot of sacrificing. There's relationship we are romantic. People didn't even see each other for 20 years. People didn't even see each other for 10 years. There is a lot of relationship we are romantic back in the day. The men never say anything, ever raise their child, because the woman was getting every support under the sun. The woman has support from the grandparents, from the great-grandparents, from the neighbor, from the aunties, from the sisters, from the brothers. Like there was other type of relationship. But in this modern world, this is the first time that we human wanted to create healthy relationship. We women wanted to create monogamy relationship. I know there's a few people that is thinking like we need to do polygamy and things like that, and then different type. For the sake of this, I am focused on healthy relationship. And healthy relationship doesn't mean it's not polygamy, it's not gays, or it's not lesbian. It doesn't mean that. I am just talking about healthy relationship. And many people these days now thinking relationship is one size fit all. And they are giving like there's guidance now of what a healthy relationship look like. Oh no, the men need to be leader, need to be provider, need to be blah blah blah. Or the woman needs to be stay at home, and that's what healthy look like. You can see a lot of those, and they are still not healthy relationship. You can see a relationship where the man is the leader, the provider, the protector, and the woman is nurture and support and things like that. And it is not a healthy relationship. So don't get it twisted. There is different type of relationship, but if you do want healthy relationship, wait, I will tell you the characteristic of a healthy relationship soon. Another reason that I did not want to talk about relationship is because myself, after those two relationships I told you, since 2013, I haven't found myself been in any healthy relationship. I spend most of my life in a relationship with myself. Or I have other relationship, like relationship with my parents, relationship with my brothers and my sisters, relationship with my godchildren, relationship with my pet, relationship with neighbors, relationship with gym people, relationship with patient. I have different relationship, but I haven't found myself in a romantic relationship. And that is healthy, and then that is long period. I'm not married. I am as single as it is. That is one of the reasons I didn't want to talk about relationship. However, if I do not talk about relationship and my YouTube channel and talk about how it's actually, if I'm talking about mental wellness and I'm talking about mental health and I'm telling you how to maintain your mental wellness, and I do not talk about healthy relationship, then what will be the point? Sigmund Freud came with a formula that I love until this day. And the formula is, he said that there's three parts us as a human being that we need to have a healthy life. And one of them, it's purpose. We have to have purpose in life. It called works. And the other one, it's play. We have to have fun in life. We have to be playing. We have to have good time in life. And the other part is relationship. I know the importance of a healthy relationship. And I know healthy relationship have a very big significance on people's mental wellness. And I know relationship kills. I know relationship kill mental health. I know relationship kill individual, and I know relationship make individual a murder. So I feel the obligation that I need to talk about relationship. So let's get to it. What is a healthy relationship? A healthy relationship is a connection between two people when they can be themselves without fear, without manipulation, and without emotional exhaustion. Let me say that again. A healthy relationship, it's a connection. So put a point into connection where two people, put a point on that one, can be themselves, put a point on that one, without fear, without manipulation, without emotional exhaustion. In a healthy relationship, you will see mutual respect, honesty, honest communication, safety, support during difficult time, boundary, healthy boundary, security, emotional safety, peace, independence, individualize, growth together, accountability, consistency. I know a lot of time, and I hear a lot of time, that many people doesn't want to get into a relationship because they are afraid to lose their peace. They are afraid to lose their independence. They are afraid to lose their identity. They are afraid to be emotional drained. In a healthy relationship, you should feel, and should is a strong word, but in a healthy relationship, there is peace, there is independence, there is growth, there is identity, there is individualized. Any healthy relationship, if I get a healthy relationship, if you are looking at me right now and you say, oh my God, this is a woman who have peace. This is a woman who is healthy physically. This is a woman who is beautiful. This is a woman who have healthy boundary. Then when I get into a relationship, I should be more. Because I have someone else that is pouring into me. I have someone else that I can have honest communication with. I have someone else who see me for who I am. My self-esteem should be off the roof when you are on a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship is not jealousy, emotional drain, constantly walking on eggshell, consistent anxiety, afraid to be yourself, silence treatment, manipulation, controlling behaviors, inconsistency, emotional inconsistency, lack of accountability, dependable, feeling drained, losing yourself, or physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, neglect, or no effort at all. A lot of time people find relationship hard. A lot of time people believe a healthy relationship do not require work. If you find relationship hard, relationship have a lot of work, that's because you are fighting something. I'm someone who love watching people dancing. I love watching people dancing. I'm not a good dancer at all. Although I take a few salsa, bachata, things like that. I am not a great dancer. But I love watching people dancing, especially couples, people that's dancing together. And you never see two people that's dancing together. It's like they're floating. It almost look like effortless. It's like those people, they know. The woman know where she to put her head for the man to secure it. The woman know how low she can go. It's like she trusts or he trusts his partner. He knows when to lift her. He knows when to bend her. He knows when to look at her, where to look, what to do. Like there's this intimacy, effortless, and there's this trust. There's this mutual respect. There's this wall, like the man and the woman know, like they know which wall she go. There's no force. You don't see this fight, and you don't see this like you don't see that when you see two couples that dancing beautifully. And to you, you might say, oh, there is no effort into this. Most of the time, first, the woman know how to dance and the man know how to dance. So when you are creating a healthy relationship, those two people need to know how to do this. They need to be healthy themselves. Because if you do not know, and if I'm taking the dance analogy, you do not know how to dance and you're trying to dance with someone that know how to dance, that dancer, if it's a man that know how to dance, he's going to be very frustrated with you. And if you don't know how to dance, you're going to be very frustrated with him. There's going to be a lot of mistake that's done. There's going to be a lot of injury. There's going to be and I don't know if any of you guys ever watch like Dance with the Star, and you see the ones like if the men know how to dance and he's teaching the girls how to dance, there's a lot of work. that need to be put in place for them to be able to dance together. But if two people already know how to dance, they make it easy. And sometimes when I'm watching, like when they're doing the practice, and then the dancer, like the person who's the instructor that's teaching this person, they say, you see, do it like this, I do it like that. And they're showing because they know what to do. And they say, you see, like, trust your partner, right? Because they're molding. And that instructor can be a therapist for you. But if two people already know how to dance and they come together, it is less effort. It is less work. However, they still need to practice. They still have practice. They still have to put the work into it. They still have to have conversation. They still have to have choice. They still trust. They still have to have boundaries. They still have to have honesty. They still have to have other things, kindness, compassion. They still need to create that into this dance. Two people. And if two people that does not know how to dance, they come together, it's going to be more work. A lot of individual doesn't believe healthy relationship is effort. A lot of individual doesn't believe that healthy relationship have to be built or have to be created or they need to be practiced into it. But I'm here to tell you all that is a lie. Because, and it doesn't necessarily for you to always find two people that is healthy, like two people that know how to dance. It's not always creating a healthy relationship. But you have to want the healthy relationship. Right? You have to want to dance with your partner. If you know, okay, I am not healthy in the vision of I don't know how to dance, there have to be the work you need to put on. And if I'm the one who say, okay, I know how to dance and I'm going to support this partner to dance, then I need to know that's what's going to look like. I cannot, there's people who's dancing by themselves, right? That's what the single people is doing, right? The single people, me, I'm dancing by myself, right? And there's single people who's dancing by themselves that is super happy, right? If you see me dancing by myself, even though it doesn't look great, you will see joy in my face, right? And then sometimes when you are seeing those two couples that's dancing together, you see their face is lighting up because they know their partner got them. They trust their partner. You don't see in the men faces that so focused and so hard. You don't see that when you see two couples dancing together, right? But it takes practice. It takes work. It takes effort. It takes honest conversation. It doesn't take manipulation. It doesn't take inconsistency. It takes consistency. It takes independence. It takes peace for you to create a healthy relationship. Now, any healthy relationship, and I know I'm saying it through our conversation, any healthy relationship, it reduces stress. Yes. When you are in a healthy relationship, you should feel less stressed because imagine you have someone else that's supporting you. There is less anxiety in a healthy relationship. You protect it from depression, from loneliness. You feel it. You feel support. You feel belong. You grow in a healthy relationship. In a healthy relationship, you grow. You grow like your purpose. Because, and I tell Dan, and I think I was having this conversation with my mom the other day. I'm like, you see, even in my YouTube channel, if I had a healthy relationship, if I had a partner, I know for sure my YouTube channel would have grown a little bit bigger because I would have someone who say, let me see if you're in the center of this camera. Let me see how you look like. Let me see what you are going to say. I would have support. I would have someone who's applauding me. I would have someone who always like. It's not going to just be one like and sometimes I'm liking my own video. It's going to be two like because someone else will be liking my video. right? When you are in a healthy relationship, you look better. You feel better. You become your true self. You become your better self. You fly higher. If you are in a relationship and you are seeing yourself not flying higher, it is not healthy. And hear what I'm saying. You can always creating a healthy relationship. You both have to just want it to create it. So if I'm going to give you guys the advice for today, because like I told you at the end of my video, I was going to tell you how to create a healthy relationship and how to become in a healthy relationship and how to choose a healthy relationship. I said that, right? So if I'm going to give you guidance, is first, if you are single, you need to be healthy yourself. You need to heal, you need to be healthy. If you are in a relationship, a healthy relationship start with you. You need to get yourself healthy first. You need to find peace first. You need to find emotional stability first. You need to find mutual respect, self-respect for yourself, self-love for yourself, mental health for yourself. You need to focus on yourself first. You need to find your independent first. You need to know who you are. You need to find your identity first. Even if you are in a relationship. And once you find yourself, you find all that good stuff. Then if you are in a relationship, you need to communicate that to your partner. You need to say to your partner, I want our relationship to be healthy. And this is what I want. And it's okay. You're not there yet. And let me support you. Let me practice. Let me teach you. Let me tell you where you're lacking. And that individual needs to be able to open to that. And I'm quite sure when you are in a relationship, you don't have it all. You might have the healthy boundary, and then your other person might have the healthy emotional stability. Then you pouring into each other. You receiving, you taking, you receiving, you taking, you receiving. A lot of relationships, they take and take and take and take, but they're not pouring. They're not providing. They're not giving. They're taking. And that's why you see one person in a relationship is drained. One person in a relationship is not at peace at all. I hear it so many places. Oh, a woman need to be a man peace. A woman needs to be a man peace. And I'm here to tell you, my friend, regardless of how much peaceful the woman is to a man, if the man is not at peace himself, that woman will be joined. That woman will die before that man fell at peace. No matter, a man need to provide. A man need to provide. No matter how much providing this man can do, if this woman is not healthy herself, the man will die providing. And that woman will never feel healthy or will never feel happy. And the other advice, like I mentioned, it starts with you. It starts with you. Don't get me wrong. I understand that healthy relationship is not everything. I understand healthy relationship doesn't cure all mental illness. I understand healthy relationship it's not everything in life, because I don't have a healthy relationship and I have a great life. However, I do know an unhealthy relationship worsens your mental health. I do know an unhealthy relationship lead to drug use and alcohol use and addiction. I do know an unhealthy relationship lead people to the crisis house people normally mention. I do know a unhealthy relationship killed, either it killed you or you kill yourself. And I do know a unhealthy relationship make people a murder. So please choose wisely, be healthy yourself, and do better. Have a great Monday, you guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.